Welcome to the United Updates channel. Jadon Sancho returns to Manchester United training after 2 months. Man Utd have been handed a boost with Jadon Sancho back in training for the first time since October. This story is by Richard Fay, Manchester United writer. Jadon Sancho returned to training with Manchester United's first team on Tuesday ahead of their trip to face Crystal Palace in the Premier League. The 22-year-old hasn't played for United since he was substituted in the 1-1 draw at Chelsea on October 22 and was last pictured in training on the final day of that month. It emerged in November that Sancho had taken a break from social media, and he then travelled to the Netherlands for a curated program. Sancho first returned to United's training complex 2 weeks ago to train individually while participating in small group sessions with other players not involved in squad training, but it is now understood that he has been integrated back into full first-team training. Ten Hag confirmed to journalists last month that Sancho was absent from the training squad in Spain as he was not fit enough to participate, and there was also a mental aspect to consider. Speaking 2 weeks ago, the United manager provided an update on the English forward and insisted he had seen progress in the player since he returned. West Ham's loan enquiry for Harry Maguire is rejected by Manchester United, with Erik ten Hag adamant his captain still has a key role to play this season despite not being first choice. Story by Luke Augustus for Mail Online. West Ham's audacious attempt at signing Harry Maguire on loan from Manchester United has been rejected, with the Red Devils insisting he is not leaving Old Trafford. Maguire's future at United has been shrouded in doubt, with the captain no longer first choice at centre-back. Erik ten Hag has preferred Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez ahead of the 29-year-old, with even natural left-back Luke Shaw playing as a makeshift centre-half at his expense recently. West Ham, who are floundering in 18th on 15 points and only not bottom of the Premier League due to goal difference, made an enquiry over Maguire's availability on loan and were quickly rebuffed. However, high-flying United said no, with ten Hag keen to keep Maguire for the remainder of the season. With United in all 3 cup competitions and on a roll in the Premier League, the Dutchman believes Maguire still has a key role to play with so many games coming up. Maguire has made 15 appearances for United so far this season, but only 7 of them as starts. Manchester United's David De Gea makes honest admission about performance versus Crystal Palace. Story by Stephen Railston. Manchester United writer David De Gea thinks Crystal Palace deserved to draw with Manchester United in the Premier League on Wednesday night. United were looking to win a 10th consecutive match in all competitions at Selhurst Park, and Bruno Fernandes' goal just before half-time looked to be enough to earn the 3 points, but Palace refused to lie down and they fought for an equaliser. Although ten Hag's side defended well throughout the game and De Gea produced 2 wonderful saves, the hosts managed to score a late, dramatic equaliser through Michael Olise's free kick from around 25 yards in the 90th minute. It was a crushing blow, and De Gea spoke to MUTV after the game to reflect on the points being shared in London. Especially since we conceded in 90 minutes, it was tough to take, De Gea told MUTV. The second half, we didn't play well. In the first half, we did and created a lot of chances, we scored a great goal, but we lost control after half-time. We gave the ball away a lot of times, we started making mistakes close to our box, they have chances and then they score a great goal. They deserved it and we dropped 2 points today. It was one of the best first halves away from home this season. Casemiro to miss Manchester United's Premier League clash with Arsenal. Story by Isaac Johnson of the Manchester Evening News. Casemiro will play no part in Manchester United's meeting with table toppers Arsenal on Sunday after picking up his 5th yellow card of the season against Crystal Palace. Premier League rules state a player who picks up 5 yellow cards in their club's first 19 matches will be suspended for 1 game. United's 1-1 draw with Palace on Wednesday evening was their 19th league match of the season. The 5-card threshold is raised to 10 beyond this milestone, with the punishment stretching to a 2-game ban within a team's first 32 matches. But that comes as no consolation to Erik ten Hag, who will have to travel to the Emirates on Sunday without one of his best players. Casemiro brought down the onrushing Wilfried Zaha 9 minutes from time to go into the notebook, with both the player and ten Hag clearly aware of the repercussions. It turned out to be an agonizing end to the game for the visitors, who conceded a thunderous free kick from Michael Ole's seconds into added time. Must tells Sir Jim Ratcliffe what he needs to do to get Manchester United fans on side. Story by Kyle Newbold of the Manchester Evening News. Manchester United Supporters Trust must have welcomed the interest of Sir Jim Ratcliffe in buying the club and urged any potential new owners to work in partnership with the fans. Ineos owner Ratcliffe confirmed his interest in buying out the Glazers on Tuesday, a spokesperson telling The Times, "We have formally put ourselves into the process." A boyhood United fan and one of Britain's richest men, news of the 70-year-old stance has been widely met with positive reaction among Reds. A significant factor in that positivity is the simple fact that he is not the Glazers. The American family have been at the helm for 18 years, their leveraged buyout plunging the club into debt and over £1 billion of shareholder dividends a source of huge frustration among fans. Confirmation in November that they were to explore strategic alternatives for United was met with jubilation, and while much of that has resurfaced this week, a member of Must has backed any potential suitors to open dialogue. "For any bidder, we want to be sure that there won't be any more debt laden on the club. We want to be reassured that they have a plan to take United back to the top, and we want to be reassured that they plan to work in partnership with the fans." Manchester United youngster Shola Shoretire joins Bolton Wanderers on loan. Story by Richard Fay. Manchester United writer and Daniel Murphy. Manchester Evening News football writer Man Utd forward Shola Shoretire has secured a loan move to League One side Bolton Wanderers. The Manchester Evening News reported on Wednesday that United were open to letting the young forward, who is highly rated by manager Erik ten Hag, leave Old Trafford in the January transfer window for the rest of the season in order to gain some much-needed first-team experience. A successful offer for the teenager would have to guarantee meaningful minutes at a club that matches United's own footballing philosophy. That has seen League One promotion hopefuls Bolton enter the fray. The Trotters are in need of attacking reinforcements after allowing Amadou Bakayoko to join Forest Green Rovers, then selling star forward Dapo Afalian to German second division side St. Pauli before losing Icelandic striker John Daddy Bodvarsson for the rest of the season due to injury. There is certainly room for Shoretire to have an impact given Bolton's depleted arsenal, and manager Ian Evatt preaches an attacking style of football. Shoretire, who will wear squad number 17, said, "Coming here at 18 I'm transitioning into the men's game, which is exactly what I needed. Hopefully I will have a good loan here and it will put me in a good place. For me the club belongs in the Premier League and hopefully next season the Championship. They're in a very good position right now to go for promotion. The team has been winning a lot. I have been keeping track and it's just made me more excited to get here. I want to help the team continue to win and do as much as I possibly can to help with that." Shoretire was originally earmarked as one of the academy graduates who could leave the club on loan last summer, but Ten Hag blocked him from doing so because he wanted to oversee his development. The teenage forward has made 5 senior appearances for United since his debut in February 2021, but opportunities have been at a premium of late and he is yet to make a competitive appearance under Ten Hag. Shoretire's last senior appearance came on the final day of last season in a defeat to Crystal Palace. If you like the video, give it a like and subscribe to it for more updates on Manchester United. Till next time, thank you for watching.